Hey Ramona. Yeah, I saw you popped right at the end, so it's okay. You don't ever need to apologize. Did I see your post about um duplicating shards? I think I saw it, but I don't like doing duplicating items, but I'm pretty sure I did read it. If I remember, yeah. Yeah, I do remember reading yours. I'm probably not gonna do it, but they're gonna patch it though. Where is it? It's not that one. Which one is it? Which one did you post it? I swear I saw it. I can't find it. Yeah, it'll definitely be nerfed soon. Um, Whoops. Can you still hear me? Hopefully you can still hear me. I can't remember which chat you put into. R2D2 would duplicate shards and Raven would duplicate moss. Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably not going to use the duplication. I just don't want to risk it. You know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. You put it in the general chat. I was looking in the Dreamlight Valley chat because it's Dreamlight Valley related. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I probably won't do it. I do it the old-fashioned way. I don't know. I'm an old-school person like that. Because, I mean, there's not a lot of stuff to do in the game anyway, so I'm not in a rush. On that note, we'll get right into doing the duties there. Turn on the music. A little bit heavy for, like, 6 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes I can't tell, like, the level of my music. You think after streaming for so long I'll be better at it? Oops, don't want to do that. Alright, well, we'll finish off the feeding. And pretty much just do duties until we're done it. Done all them. Alright, mint chocolate and crack.
Glad you're here. Ah. Maui always has time for his family.
There we go. Alright, and then what? Scar. Alright. That's one Scar. He's not in there. Oh, there he is. Hiding in the corner.
Why does morning have to be so early?
Why do all the villagers in Dreamlight Valley complain about how early the morning is? It used to be like a common thing. shiny Toramine and a Brassy. Yep. I was gonna try have I was going to try to have the R2D2 companion duplicate a few more shards, but I don't think anything more as I'm up on everything else. I mean, yeah, go for it. I mean, to be honest, like I want to level the critters, right? So if I duplicate the shards and get like full chests of it, I will have no reason to dig up the potholes anymore. So it's just one less thing I need to do. And so it will take even longer for the critters. So I'm not in a rush, and obviously they're gonna fix it. Like probably this week. They typically send out a patch for it pretty promptly. All right, now where's Olaf? Well, they haven't announced anything, but I'm assuming it's going to come out. Oh my god, what's happening over here? Come on, break it up, you guys. Break it up. Break it up. There we go. Alright, do the boutique, so at least we count that off. The boutique is the first time lock one of the day. Oh, he can catch it. I didn't know he could do shards. No, his one is just stones. Interesting. But he does shards as well. Interesting. Hi, Spy. How you going? Hi, Spy. I knew they did different tasks. Yeah, because that he was just stone, but for some reason it does shards as well. But yeah, Ramona found a way to duplicate items as well, if you're curious, with the new update. Let's challenge. Alright. God damn it. Oh, listen. Oh. And where's something? Hey, Destiny. Long time no see. How are you doing? It's been a while. You got carpet level 5, nothing changed. What do you mean nothing changed? Oh, what was supposed to change?
Just who I wanted to see.
Cool. Alright. That's ticked off. Alright. Seafaring Prince. Alright. Go Eric. Goodness, I thought we could rename it. Oh, no, like all the, from my understanding, all the notable companions you can't change the name of. There's Magic Hearted, Max, Poor, like all the ones up here. I'll go all areas to make it a bit easier. So all these notable companions, you can't change the name of. Everything in the annual companion section, this thing here, you can change the name of. How have you been? Glad to catch you live. Been doing good. That's good. Lost a quest item for one of Mushu's quests and stuck. Had to contact Game Loft. Oh no! How did that happen? Quest. Yeah, I understood. Don't worry. Wait, you have 137. You're missing 2. Yes, the 2 I'm missing are actually ones that were added with the new patch. So we'll go story by variables and make it easier. So there's 2 new ones, which from my understanding, no one can get yet. And I think it's going to be related to the second part of the expansion. That's the teal baby dragon and the black Pegasus, which I think is pretty much the one I want, the black Pegasus. That looks metal as hell. So those 2 I haven't unlocked yet. But I've got 137, which I think is the max. But I'm probably missing 1 or 2. Anyway, let's go over. It's fine. I have all the Valley and Tourney opinions that are working your way from Vales. Do you have them or have you leveled them? Alright, we'll do this. It's a very good way of leveling critters. Where's Eric? He's at home.
Thanks for coming over.
Alright. So we'll do ravens. Alright. Don't do them in order, because I forgot time. We've got 2 hours today, so it was the last hour maybe. That's crazy. All the companions. Oh yeah, I didn't touch the game for months, and that item's just gone. Weird. It might have been part of a bug update. Bug update? Oh, that sucks. I wish you could abandon quests sometimes. Oh, good for them. Yeah, I'm sort of feeding your Veiled companions taking longer than I thought. I'll make sure, and this is something I haven't done yet. I'm gonna have to do once the game comes back, is to pet your companion. Make sure you pet your companion. You do it once a day, I think. Once a day. And it's really just easy way of leveling them. It's probably you don't even need the item anymore. There you go. And we'll get rid of... Oh. That was easy. Come on. I'm gonna lurk while you get ready for work. Fair enough, Destiny. Going out. It's just good to hear from you. Which one do we do? I think there's a dessert, so it should be alright. Eat this one 3 times. There we go. Alright. Next up. Mine for white gems. Alright, so white gems, from my understanding, is like opal and diamond. I don't think aquamarine. No, that's blue. Yeah, diamonds and opal, which I'm thinking opal counts. It should count, right? Or is that blue? I don't know. Tell me if anyone in chat knows whether opal counts as a white gem. While I find freaking Mickey Mouse. I've got stats of magma, pure ice, 4-star vegetable meals, and barley in my inventory to remind me to feed them. Yeah, I've got that too, right down to the bottom, if you notice. What if it does show it? Yeah, it does show it. There you go. You can't see some of my inventory, but yeah, I've got these at the bottom. So that's for Pegasus. That's for no, that's for Pegasus. That's for dragons. And that's for owls. I know they will not duplicate onyx. What duplicates onyx? Oh. Alright, before we do this next bit, I'll just make sure I get everything out of my inventory. Get rid of. Sell that. Oh, the companion will not throw out any onyx. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, you get enough onyx as it is, right? Not really that important.
Valley's lights are incredible at night.
Yep, I don't throw my onyx and make the right shards. So I keep them in chests. Yeah, I keep pretty much all the onyx. It's always come in useful. I got a lot. I mean, it's funny what happens if you just save everything. I think it's just a problem when you first start the game. You just don't realize you should basically save everything until later on.
Glad to see you. Oh, catch me,
And nothing new. Yeah, this Scroogey shop, Scroogey update hasn't been that great. I haven't really got anything interesting. To be fair, I'm not checking every single day, but alright, well, we're gonna do the technique that we did last time, and I'm going to use potions. Yeah, sorry I'm sniffling a little bit. It's just medication makes my nose a bit runny. I know it's disgusting, but can't help myself. When I first started, I dropped all my items in my inventory in the house, and Laura was nuts. I just didn't think. I think when I first started, and then I just started doing it, and then you just don't realize. I think it was the biggest wake up call was. I think it was when they changed Kristoff's stall, because they used to be able to get like infinite everything, like 99 of everything, and then they changed it. And I was just like, oh, I don't need so much iron ore. Oh no, iron bars. I think it was you could buy iron bars. And I put off buying it from Kristoff's store. And then they did the update, and then it was too late by that point. So ever since then, I was like, never again I'm going to be caught out like that. Yeah, they give you 99 coal, but everything else. Yeah, it didn't used to be that way. You used to be able to get 99 everything. Back in the when they just did the first update. Well, technically the second update, Scar update. Back in my day. I don't like this pop-in, this new pop-in thing that the inventory does now. Very frustrating. Started playing during the 4th Star Pass, so about the 4th update, because they did a Star Pass every update. Before I knew who Maribel was, she was my first famous quest. Ah. I remember that one, this is the doorbell one, right? Yes, your inventory pops as well. Yeah, it seems like to be, I don't know if that's a bug or just how they're going to do things from going forward. Or hopefully they fixed it, because it's such a little thing, but it annoys me. I don't know why. I didn't realize Kiki makes sounds all the time. Yep, her golden doorbell, yeah. And I like that, it's like Stitch's sock thing. Inventory glitch, I hate it. It's like they fixed the RAM, now that's broken. Yeah, there's always something, right? It's not Dreamlight Valley if there's not a glitch to something. Glitchlight Valley. Alright, well, I've got enough for one potion, so we'll drink the potion. We'll make the potion, drink it, and then we'll do a run. Now, do opals count as white gems? I guess that's the question. And a risk as well. There's a table there. Give this a go anyway, but we'll do one run of the Forgotten, and then maybe dart over to, so we'll have to keep an eye on. But it should have did the last part. Okay, alright, it's good to know. Last thing I want to do is waste all my time. There we go. Well, that's 2 down. Funny because she now switch off the weather and it's so weird. I miss the rain. I'm so glad the rain is back. I think it's one of the cooler features that they finally fixed. I don't know why it took them so long, because it was a while. I think it was several updates before they fixed it. He's weird. He gives me making sounds. Alright, well, I'm gonna actually clear things. The weird thing is they're not doing any Nightthorn, Actually, I shouldn't say that, because the minute I clear all the Nightthorns, it's going to ask for Nightthorns. But yeah, so far I haven't had any Nightthorn requests on the Star Path. Get 30 Nightthorns. I like those kind of ones, because those are the ones that are like daily ones, and you have to be a little bit strategic with it. Of making sure you don't use all of them. They're not doing stuff like that. I think they do cave into a lot of complaints. Game lock and with Star Pass changes. It's like the minute the game's a bit hard, people complain, and then they just stop doing that kind of thing. It's oh, this might actually give me a lot. There you go. We're gonna go for more. Go into your camera. It's if it's raining, make it sunny. I thought that was hysterical. Can you do it the other way around though? here we go. Oh yeah, you can do it the other way around. You can make it cloudy, you can make it stormy, you can make it nighttime. Sunny. Alright. I'm glad they made those changes though. There's stuff like that I approve of, but it's also stuff like that you're like, shouldn't have that been there the whole time? The same with like the search feature in the inventory. Like the minute you get it, you're just like, yay! And then you're really stoked because you've been doing it for so long, but then you realize it probably should have been there the whole time. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ah no! My design wrecked. Damn it! Oh well. Oh well. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, I don't think that thought about it until they thought about it. Well, I think they thought about it. I just didn't think because I guess the problem with quality of life improvements is that it requires development, right? So they have to justify putting resources into that development. So if there's no monetary incentive for them, it's hard to justify doing it. So, I mean, if they're going, all right, we're going to spend several weeks figuring out this search ability in the inventory, it's not going to earn us any money, but it's going to cost money. It's hard to justify that kind of stuff. But because they don't run off a free-to-play model, they can go, more people are more likely to stay playing the game and leading to buying more cosmetic items if we improve more of the quality of life stuff, and then they can actually justify it. So it's always that battle of justifying the amount of resources they actually plug into fixing problems like that. And I think that was just the case with that one. It's just they don't have a lot of people working on the quality of life stuff, and they finally eventually got around to fixing up that bit. And it'll be the same with multiplayer. And they have to prove, hey, more people are going to play the game if we improve these quality of life features. And it's hard to gauge that. Like, if you said, we're going to improve the search feature, how can you tell an executive how much of a benefit that will be to the player base? Because all they're going to see is that how much it's going to cost rather than what they're going to get back. Oh, guess what? You have 32 quests lined up. That's too many quests. That's just too many quests. Alright, I haven't got any opals yet. We're going with Hehe. 3, cool. So I've only got 4 left with the notable companions. And then I can move on to the actual animal companions. Come on, opal. Ah, and I ran out of potion. Ah. I've been slacking because of 3 star pass ago. I'm not catching up. Finish 1 quest and open 5 more sub quests. Just do 1 a day. Don't stress too much about it. There is no reason to rush the game. Unless you're a crazy person like me, there's no reason to rush the game. Alright, dump those crystals. Get rid of some stuff. Getting I'm doing that. Alright. Go for some crystal. Yeah. Nope, didn't want to do that. I might as well on here.
What a perfect day for sailing.
Cool. Alright, well, we'll get more shards, eh? I just skipped the dialogues now. I'm too annoyed to read. Then I got stuck and had to go back to the characters and remember my objectives. I was still lost after 20 minutes. Well, most of the time you can just read the instructions, can't you? Well, that's how I do it. Or use the wiki. I typically use the wiki. Nobody got time for that. So we're gonna go do all these again. Yay. Yeah, that's another benefit of doing this, is that I get more memories. Yeah, we use the wiki, guys, when I'm lost now. I always go for it. I mean, there's no point of wasting, like, because the time is so fickle, especially with so many games to play. I mean, there is sometimes I just like, alright, I'm gonna try and figure it out and have a bit of fun with it. But if I'm limited on time, just use it. Why people build it. I think that's the problem with, especially with the idea of FOMO, is that there's so many games now that people just don't have the patience of just spending hours and hours and doing something. At least they enjoy the game. And that's why I think FOMO is slowly not working for businesses anymore. A lot of monetization is based off FOMO, and it's just not working because people are just like, no, I just won't play it anymore. And it's clearly working because those models are for those games. Or if a game has a very strong FOMO kind of model, it dies pretty quickly. And you can see Dreamlight Valley slowly adapting away from the FOMO, especially with the introduction of Star Path items in premium shops and the ability to buy more premium items. But I mean, they recently increased the recommended section from 4 to 6. Yeah, they increased that 4 to 6. I mean, eventually they should just add a catalog. Honestly, what's the point of doing the FOMO side of things now? If they're talking about like all mental health and all that stuff, just add a catalog. They could probably earn more money anyway if they just add a catalog into it, because you'll get whales who want to be like completionists and buy everything in it, but it also will give people an incentive to going, oh, I need 500 more moonstones to get that item I really want, that I saw like a couple of weeks ago that I haven't seen since, or even an item that they've never seen before. Yeah, I agree. FOMO's not working for me. I don't think it works for a lot of people anymore. Like, even for me, I used to be a completionist with games, and even this game, but eventually you reach a point, you're just like, nah, it's too much. Especially when it's like super obvious what they're doing. Played 8 hours without any computer crashes. So my Steam game has been floating like I'm out of space. Kind of nice to have more RAM. Yeah, you'd be surprised how much RAM makes a hell of a difference. I need more RAM on mine because I want to do more video editing and stuff, but for some reason my computer can't handle it when I switch between the two. hummingbird really wants attention. Alright, so let's do that, and let's do another run. We only need 3 more to go. What the hell? Did I water all these? I swear there were things here. Oh, did the rain get rid of them? I swear there was a lot of like fires burning here. I watered them. Oh, I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm going crazy. Stop dropping for me. I swear that there's heaps of these over there. I don't know, maybe I'm just losing my mind a little bit. Alright, so I just need 3 more. Yeah, you get scared with FOMO in most events, yeah. I mean, I get that's how it works, but to be honest, I think everyone's so burnt out on it, it just doesn't work anymore. I only got 1 there. Alright, so just 2 more. Alright, start over 2. Just 2 more. Just 2 more. I mean, it is living up my credit, so I'm not complaining too much, but it's just annoying. The thing is, once I've done all the star pass stuff, there's not a lot I can do to level up the critter. That's not boring. At least this is actually a little bit of a challenge. There we go, got it. Yeah, so opals do count. That's good. Alright. We'll tick that off. Alright, next one is Royal Tasks. So, I think the lowest currency I currently do have is Attorney Art. You see, you only need to pick up 20 memories. What? 5 memories? What are you on about? I need to pick up 5 memories. What do you mean 20 memories? You're trying to scare me like that. Though I do have 20 memories, so I mean, I'm not too worried. 4 stacks of 5. Ah, okay, so it comes up 4 times. I see what you're saying. It's not too bad. I've got a lot of memories, so. But I've noticed there's no Nightthorn ones. Quite interesting. It's always distracting. The minute I see them, I have to go do them. Dates. Where are the dates? These aren't dates, right? No, the almonds. Oh, those are dates, aren't they? Cool. What's he sell for? Fill the dates as well. Star Path used to scare me, but after seeing the rewards, I didn't bother because sometimes there was nothing I wanted. Regardless, the other holiday events were alright, but grinding so that it meant it would be exhausting. Sometimes I don't bother with Dream Snaps as well. I just place down the items, get the points ticked off, submit. Yeah, I'm like that as well. I just want to do a request. That's why I think Star Pass should be. And this, I've mentioned this before just because I'm a big Halo fan. Halo did it right. You can actually select any star pass. I guess star pass. They call it battle pass that you want, and you could just activate it, and you just have that battle pass until you complete it. And I've had a battle pass for like nearly a year, just because I don't play it as much as I used to. So that's what they should do here. It's just like let you activate it, and you can just have it until you finish it. And then possibly, if once that star path is passed, just make it purchasable for people so they can buy another star path. If they've activated, I would say if they've activated it, so like you're logged in, you've activated it, you can select it in the future as well. If you don't complete it, but if you don't activate it, you have to buy it. Because people will keep playing the game, like straight up. It just makes no sense, but who knows? I think they'll eventually will have to move to something like that to get rid of the FOMO, because I just don't think that works. People just like to take breaks from the game and then come back to it. But if they come back to it, and then they've got several star pass that they could complete whenever they wanted to, I think they're more likely to play it for a while. If they've got like a star path that's going to expire, and they'll probably play it for like a week, and then like, all right, I'm over this. I'll do something else now. Yeah, Splinter. Wait, at least we've got that. Gaston. I don't think Gaston's around here. It's home. God damn it. Don't have him around here. Alright, on with some Splinters of Beta. And I think it doesn't help these respawns just make your valley look ugly. And then it just it's so much work getting rid of everything. You just yeah. There are so many quality of life stuff that I don't know if they're aware, but it's such a deterrent to people playing the game. I like to think they know, but that you would think there would be such easy fixes that if they knew, they would have fixed it, right? Like to stop respawns shouldn't be a hard thing to fix. Alright, take a picture. What are we doing? Robot fish. This one I could use a potion for. I probably should use a potion for. See how we go. Yeah, what? Finding another one might be a bit tough. But a potion would be useful, but it would help one. Alright. Alright, I say alright a lot. Just stop that. Alright. Oh, let's cover. Yay. God, the new update. I'm curious to see if they're gonna nerf it, because I'm getting a lot of memories. And I don't know if they intended people to finish off all their memories so quickly with this update. I expected it to speed it up, but I don't think they intended for everyone to like just smash them out so quick. It'd be interesting if they keep that. Alright. Mine. Wait up. Oh. Alright, what next? Just have me a one. I'm a bit stuck. Buzz Light. Where is Buzz? Question is, we'll play another game of Dave sucks at Scrabble Coin, so this is probably not going to go well. I bet he's level 3 too. Oh, level 2. Alright. I'm not looking forward to this, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. I think the main problem is that it uses so much time. So, like, you lose and you don't want to do it all again. Alright, so I can go that way. Sometimes the noise works, and sometimes the noise doesn't. It's a really intermittent kind of thing. Right, in there. So you want to keep the score at least double, well, half of what you have, I should say. Okay, right, get it past that fence. Yeah, what can I do? What can I do? Can't get that one. That can get that only. Alright, try that. And that. And that. And that. Just has to do this. Did nothing. So far my strategy. Oh, God, those gold things are just all around that one. Damn it. Do we have? Well, this was useless. I only can grab that. So if I switch to Gaston, I can get to it. Oh no, I can put. Um. That across there. Okay. Can't do that. The only option. Maybe. Ah, that's lucky. That's lucky. Cool. That should be 2 of them. Well, what's your favorite gift, buddy? Do you have anything I can give you? No. You useless. You're useless. What about you, Mickey? Here, cooking table around. No. No cooking tables around. I broke my rule of having like a cooking station in every biome, but it's not.
Never had a kid wrong.
Plant 5 vegetables.
Hi there, pal. Oh, lovely.
What did you want to get again? It's metal basil soup. Made Mushi a miner. I changed his task. What was he before? I did that every cooking station and crafting tables too, and that darkwood share chest as well. Yeah, I mean, I've been meaning to do it. I just haven't got my button to get into it. I mean, I've started doing them in some of the residences I've built out. Just got a bit slack with it. It was time bending. I think I've got... What have I got, Mishu? I'm pretty sure I've got time bending for him at the moment, actually. I'm trying to make them even, so at the moment I do know last count we did, everything's even. Mishu. Yeah, he's time bending. There you go. I think I made him because he was one of the first characters came out after expansion. I've done a lot in this game. Cool. What next? Alright. What have we got left to do? We've got memories, that should be easy. Pumpkin King, at least we'll tick that off. Cook a perfect dessert, alright. Fish gone. Alright. A few easy ones we could do there. A few time lock ones, but it's just the nature of it all. Cool. Feed a monkey, alright. We'll feed a monkey. I can't remember what we can feed the monkey. I think it's just a food, right? You needed more mist, but I wanted to make my little characters as miners. The others would be time benders. One for each for the rest. Yeah, I mean, I think once you get above 5, that's when you start getting the bonus. So, oh no, I don't want to go outside. I expected that to take longer to load. Oh, there we go. I have made Remy a miner though. I do know that. But because of his daily, I never talked to him. I wish you could turn that off. I'm sure there's a way to turn it off. I don't need any. I just don't need any war iron. Not that I disapprove of dailies. I think the daily was a really good idea. It's just you don't need it every day. Once you unlock the items, it's pretty much you're done. Alright, I'm pretty sure I can feed them this. There you go. 5-star meals. I think 5-star meals are favorite though. I don't need their favorite. I just need to feed them. You usually give them banana splits. Yeah, that makes sense. That's 3 fruit. I've just got 2 more to do. Alright, now one more to do. What we do time bending. I think Rapunzel's a time bender. 3 to 4 star meals are they like to believe. Yeah. I think you're right, yeah.
I hope there aren't any ruffians around.
Cool. So I just need this to get me a time bending core or time bending gift. Which should be easy enough to do. But now that I want it, probably not gonna happen. Sometimes you feed them your favorite, they might drop memories. That's true. But I think that spawn rate for that is exactly the same though. I don't think that changes depending if you give them their favorite or not. Oh. There we go. All done burger. Alright, so we'll just do the memories now. Sure, sell those, sell those. Alright. So floating islands. Alright, so that clearing. I'm gonna keep the pumpkin ones. I just wanna all surrounding the pumpkins. Yay! Sweet. Alright, so the Tina one. Alright. Well, we've got 3 minutes before the clock ticks over, so I'm gonna quickly do the Tina ones. Come on, come on, go, 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 come on. Running out of time. Go, 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 go. Refresh. Go. Come on. Ah. Knows the clock. Alright, we'll quickly jump in here. Right. Oh, I've actually only got one apple sorbet. Alright, we're only gonna do one anyway. So unless the next one is 4, I doubt. I think that's gonna be one that we're not gonna be able to complete. You gotta feed your purple owl by 9 AM. Luckily I finished the stream at 8, so I always make sure I do it. Alright, we'll do the Pumpkin King. Right. Pinecone, Shiny, and Piranha. What, Pinecone? We'll be the Shiny Alexandra, right? Dump these off. And we'll go dump these in the chest. And then we'll grab a Pinecone over there. I think your Peach Pegasus is before 2 PM. That's correct. I think Peach Pegasus in the Mount Olympus, I think it is. But I think the morning one is like 9 though. Oh no, it's not 9, I think it's like 6. Peach one, 6 AM there. 6 AM to 2 PM. Yeah, I'm still trying to finish the story of Veil ones, which I haven't got that many to do. It's a little bit more now I've got these, but I'm slowly ticking away. I'm just focusing on the star path first. Get that out of the way. Ooh, a lot here. Plastic. It's diamond, I didn't deposit it, believe me. You can probably get rid of that too. Got a stack of those. I need pinecone. Where's the pinecone? Oh no, so that one is cool. Oh, I need now the piranha. It is 7 o'clock though, so I'm gonna quickly go on break, get myself a coffee, get my meds, like a good little boy that I am, and we'll crack back on with it. Where's the piranha? I'm not seeing a piranha here. Oh no, there it is. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna quickly go on break. Let me sit down anywhere. Oh, I know we can sit down here. We'll sit here. You guys entertain yourselves, I guess, and I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. I'll see you soon.
Picking up the pieces of a broken heart, 'cause I was chosen. Stitch it back together, better late than never, steady motion. Can't control my fate, but I control all these emotions.
Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna turn on the heater because my feet are cold. Alright, let's find out where the Pumpkin King is. Oh, he's right behind me. This Pumpkin King's right there. Alright, cool. That one's done, at least for today. Book a perfect dessert. Now, I do know this machine down here is empty, so we'll use that one. That's a good dessert. Oh, okay, there we go. Put 10 of those on. Bet and forget. So while that's doing that thing, fish somewhere in the forgotten. I'll get a fish person with me. Make the most of the time that we're using. Now Peter Pan always seems to be in here. I don't know why. Can anyone explain to me why Peter Pan is constantly in Donald's house? And can other people go to their Donald's house and see if Peter Pan's in there as well? Because I find it extremely weird. Every time I go to Donald Duck's house, Peter Pan's just in there, and I don't know why. I can't remember if it's a quest that was said. It's just a bugger with my game. I don't know. Hey, Figaro following me today. Just love him meowing, so cute. Yeah, I level Figaro pretty quickly. I'm indifferent about him. And because many mouses. Heck. Oh, see, I'm pretty sure I should just stay at the spot and just fish. Be a lot easier. The spawn rate for this is pretty good. Halfway done. Oh, I feel like I was about to freeze. Yay. Foundation. Yay, I think that's level 5, there we go. Now, I'm curious about this item. Interesting, so it's could be Moana's little entrance. That's Moana's item. It's pretty cool. Something like that. That's probably the best I've seen Coconut Garden Gate. Probably the best one I've seen so far. Alright, let's switch it over to Court now. Who was the last notable companion I've got left? Perhaps. Oh, I've actually nearly finished them all. Call for the leader who leads the Lost Boys. Alright, let's go to Peter. Never mind, I know where Peter Pan is always. For some reason, it's don't make sense. There we go. And that's all done. I guess Tina's the other one. Actually, the clock just tipped over, so I'll go in there and see how many I can complete. But yeah, looks like I'm nearly done with the Star Pass. Should be done tomorrow. Didn't expect to go for it so quickly. It just looks like just Merlin. So we won't be able to finish that one today. The only one we can finish off is the dessert one. Bad. That's bad. So we'll wait, and once we do the dessert one, we'll unlock everything else. But I guess we've got some time to kill. So I think we'll do our tourney. Sorry, stop at Veil run. Do this. This should level. Alright, there we go. Now what's Poor's final item? Ooh, Edel. That's unique. Oh, Stitch as well. Get Stitch to follow us. We must be. Well, come here. What do we? Come here. They're like you can hear me. Go for it. So, what am I going for? Take some of these. 101 for pin for Cape Gooseberries. That's the. That's going to be a hard one to do, isn't it? You got what? 325, which is a lot. Oh god, never change. Oh, I've got Trunks now as well. Trump sounds a lot like Trump sounds worse. Ooh. Cool. Dance over here. Grab these. We've got so much miss now, this isn't going to be as painful going forward. Alright, I'll go here, and what we can do is get a bit of experience for the critter first. I don't think this will be enough to level up, but we can give it a go. Yeah, Poa's level up quite far though. Just a really easy way of getting some experience. Yeah, level 3 already. See, like getting the credit to like 1 to 3, easy. Getting it to like 4 to 5, that's the mission. That's the one that takes a while. A lot of ink. Always, that's why it's always good to check these little sections here, because this doesn't get picked up by the vacuums, unfortunately. This section here, so we always have to do these manually. Ooh, friendship. Cool. Um, this is the closest one I've got to actually being done. It's about, what, 992 away. It says about 192, I don't know. I can do math. Alright, let me check this section here. Stitchy, hurry up. Just miss. You get so many shards now. I'm worried about it be too much shards, because I don't think you could sell the black one. I don't know if that's still the case, but remember for a while you couldn't sell black ones. Coconut. Some more seeds already. Now this is my little Peter Pan section. Coming along. You know, there's something I'm missing for it. I'm just not quite satisfied with it. I need to just spend some time working. I think once the star part's done, it's all settled down. We'll work on it. I mean, this week is just about the star part, getting everything tidied up, and probably work on the section later this week. Then we get back into grind mode. I think that's it for now. Well, at least for this section. We might as well do the dragons. Which ones am I doing here? We've got the purple one. It's around where I am now. Then I've got the green one at 10, and then we've got the blue one. Alright. Let's find the purple one. There's always the challenge, isn't it? There it is. I'm terrible at spotting things as well, so I get very excited when I actually do spot it. over here. And I think I just need a brown owl to finish with the owls. Question is in this video. Oh, there it is. I think it's looking for me more than the other way around. I realised I just hit pause. Remember to always pet the pet when you switch them over. Forget that. Looking around. Ah, that works too. Just petting them while they're actually stable. Like that. There you go. They're all leveled up. There it is. Alright, let's get some rid of the junk. Oh, more plastic. I'm an idiot. You can get rid of the plastic. Oh. How about that? You get rid of the plastic. Ah. Very productive day today. The good thing about doing these morning streams and doing them every day is that normally when I do them, I have a very good productive day. And I think it's just the mind just boots up properly. And so I'm feeling that at the moment. Just gonna stick to my plan and kind of don't just be lazy and just stay in bed for longer than I should. I know. Sometimes you just have a good day. Oh, alright. What? Oh, those. Probably the last thing we do today is we'll get the desserts from the automatic cooker, and then we'll unlock a whole bunch of stuff off. And Minnie's costume will be the last thing we unlock out of spite. Alright, so we've done that one, so let's move to light spice. Alright, so first step we're going to do is get experience for the critter. So we'll go to the snippets while we get ADHD distracted. There we go. Let's go at the moment. That's probably my only complaint about the new critter thing, is that the only way to really check his level is to pop into your collections and check it. You'll let it fall. There, if you pet it, it doesn't tell you. Unless it's going up. Because I've already pet it, it's not going up. So there's not really any easy way to check. I mean, probably the simplest one is that it gives you a bar here, of maybe down here of the friendship level or something like that. Especially when you're grinding it. I mean, that's really my only complaint. It's more of just a quality of life thing than an issue. Use. That one there. I do like the fact that because the critters now have levels, it feels like everything I'm doing is progressing me. Because I mean, I've got so many critters to level, and now no matter what I do, it's slowly, you know, it's slowly grinding these out, which I really like. The only thing I would say is that I wish there was some kind of, you know, larger achievement for leveling all of them up rather than just their bonus item. Because also a lot of the time you don't know what their bonus item is until you start leveling them up. So it's hard to tell what the incentive is, especially for any dirty casuals out there, as they call them. But it adds so much, you know. It adds a lot to the game, I reckon. And there'll be some people out there that's going a bit crazy and just trying to level them up as quickly as you can. It's one of those things that once you've leveled them, you're done. So take your time with it. No rush. And luckily the critters, unlike the actual characters, they stay on you when you log out and log back in. So you never need to remember to attach a critter. So that's another positive. But I just think it's such a good positive change. And I'm glad they did it. Alright, I'm gonna feel this blue one. Cool. I'm just looking at the numbers that I have to get to finish this duty. It's like, this is still 277 away from being done, and you only get like 10 every time you do this. Feels so far away, but just doing a little bit at a time, just slowly grind it out. Alright, it looks like we're all done. So the last thing we need to do will be finding the Pegasi in this section. Pegasus? Because Pegasus is one. Pegasi is multiple. I'm looking for the Pegasus. I think I got that right. I'm looking for the peach one. Where is it? So once a pet is max level, it won't tell you the level when you pet it. It's interesting. It's goddamn Pegasus. Find this. Yay! Is that level 4? Perfect. Got one more to go. I think one more to go, even though that one I just ticked off. Mission number 5. I just tick off there. Yeah, reach level. The one just ticked off. Sure, that's ticked off. I have to do all this stuff. Oh. Have to be a problem for another day. Each one is always one that's rather difficult to find unless it's over. Because sometimes it bugs out and gets stuck around about here. But it's not here today, so I have no idea where it is. But it's driving me a little bit batty. Let's just make sure it is here, right? Yeah. It is here. My only theory is that maybe it's stuck behind. It's spawned in a particular location it can't move out of. Does happen sometimes. Ah, there it is. Tick that off. And now we'll do a turning aisle sweep as well, because we need those items. Pretty much I'm just looking for things to do while I level. I mean, the good thing it means tomorrow as well, we won't need to be doing so much stuff with the start path. We pretty much can knock that out within the first hour and then be able to move on to something else. Which is a good thing. Getting stacks of this stuff. Oh, muscles. Alright, let's go this thing out. Alright. Here. Clean up things a little bit. Now that the start path's over, I can get rid of all the mess I've made. Dragonflies is one they could add to the game. There's a dragonfly there. I mean, what interesting critters could they add in the future? They've ticked a few boxes now. I mean, dogs is one. Dogs, cats. They could go very simple dog, cats. And technically, they could do like a lot of things. Try them. They don't want the critters to be lame because like a Pegasus, owl, and a dragon were pretty good ones. So how do you top that? I mean, you could go classic dog, cat. You could go chinchilla. Chinchilla would be a cool one. What else you could do? They could do. Penguins. I guess they could do penguins. Penguins would be cool. Yeah, it will be hard to top Pegasus and dragons. Do a lizard. Could do that. Final cleanup. Yep, didn't need. Yeah, they could do lizards. Yeah, I'll be curious of what they do with the next expansion. I think it's going to be quite interesting. What biome that will introduce. Got a feeling maybe like a cloud biome. A lot of people are saying underwater, but I'm not sure how that will really work. Because you could do an underwater biome, right? But there's only so many characters you could put in that biome originally, and then you have to come up with some story reason why everyone could breathe underwater. I mean, you got Finding Nemo, obviously, and then you got possibly Little Mermaid, but then kind of hit a wall after that. mean, they could go for like an island themed biome, but I think they've really kind of exhausted that a little bit. Well, not exhausted, at least they've done quite a lot of it. Well, we can use it. Thus. Yay, complete another one. What other biomes could they do? Could do a candy biome, I guess. It'd be hard to get around not introducing Wreck-It Ralph by doing a candy biome. Bigger ice biome, I guess. I mean, everything is just like the ones they could really introduce are just expansions on what they've already got. Because I've kind of touched base with everything at this point. Yeah, it'll be interesting what they do for the next one. Yeah, whether they stick to that 3 biome rhythm they've got going, or whether they actually go with 2 biomes, or even just one big old biome. I'm also be curious whether they ever add islands for the expansion packs. I think that would be quite interesting. You can get an island for the Glittering Dunes and Wild Tangle and Ancient Landing. I think the islands have hit pretty well, so I can't see why they wouldn't. And also it would add more content to the existing expansions if they introduced it. If they introduce, hey, you get the expansion, you also get the floating islands to go with those biomes. I think that would be a good idea. Because essentially you're adding content without needing to do too much work. And then, thus, I use the word thus increasing the value of the expansion pack. Without needing to put too much money into it. Because that's all it comes down to. As much as we don't want to admit it sometimes, game development is, at the end of the day, a business. And they need to be able to justify the development costs of developing the game. So if they can say, hey, we potentially could add 1 more people playing the game, which is what they want. People playing the game for longer, which is what they want, because I think there's some kind of statistic of the longer someone plays, the more likely they'll buy a cosmetic item. So they want people to, their game time numbers to go up. Make sure I use the machine over here. So yeah, I just fully expect them to introduce something like that. If not by the end of the year, it'll be at least sometime next year. But we do know that they had a 3-year plan for this game. It's just a question of whether that 3-year plan has been extended, or are we going to be seeing the game sunset next year? That would be a big question as well. We knew that after the first year, things changed, their plans changed, and now, from what we've heard, from rumors and stuff, they have a 3-year plan. And we're heading up to that next year, so it'll be a question of whether the game will continue. I've got a feeling it will. I think the player base is healthy enough, but they've got to work on these quality of life improvements. They've got to keep investing into that and continue to make the game stronger from a just it's fun to play point of view. And I think a lot of the case is a lot of the quality of life, or the quality of life of the game is sometimes more problematic than actually beneficial. It's like you can't search for the item that you want. You can't build what you want to build. And people are more likely to spend hours and hours building something if they feel like that system is more seamless and natural. But at the moment, it can be quite tough. Especially, there's so many examples. I mean, classic example is like, alright, you want to buy a particular item from Scrooge's shop. You can't just go to Scrooge's shop type in the name of the item and find and then buy it. You have to scroll down or filter it to show the specific item. That's a bit annoying. I mean, all you want to do is like, oh, I need 2 more of these items, and you go there real quick, and it just takes way too long just to do that. And that makes that time a bit noticeable of how much time you're wasting on the game. So you want to get rid of that. You want to add a search feature. You want to add a better catalog system to find that item a lot quicker. I mean, even when you open the menu to buy an item in Scrooge Shop, the menu on the right hand side is very difficult to scroll. I mean, even that, if you can't scroll through a menu to buy the particular thing you're looking for, in a system that's already pretty hard to use, yeah, all of it starts to add up. So that's another, and so I think the key to it, and this is just an idiot talking on the internet, so whether you take it seriously or not, it's up to you. I think the key to it is just focusing on that quality of life, keeping a good solid team on those quality of life improvements and slowly rolling out. Because I mean, the diagonal pass addition was really good that they just put that in there, because it also does show that they are still focusing on improving quality of life of just the game overall. I think it's a bit worrying about what's happened to multiplayer. The fact that when we haven't really been seeing a lot of improvements. Yes, we got the PlayStation cross save, but it feels like that was something that should have already been there rather than anything else. So I think the next step is what's the quality of life improvements we're going to see with multiplayer? Are we seeing a peak of it? But it feels like something's coming, and they have hinted at something coming, and it will. My suspicion, it will inject so much more life into the game once they introduce it. And I think that's also one of the reasons why they crack down on a lot of the multiplayer stuff. Is they're going to give a big kind of dump of... I think Ralph will be introduced as well at the same time. And I think it's going to be on... I think it's even going to be bigger than Dream Snaps. That's my sneaky feeling. It feels like there is something else there. It's going to be better than Dream Snaps, and I think Dream Snaps was a good test of how their servers and everything can work, or can handle it, I should say. And I think we'll actually probably get all that information at the showcase later in the year. All these splinters. Just pet all the pets I see now. Oh, no, not you. Only the ones I like. But yeah, I think it's going to be exciting. I think one of the hardest things with Davelight, and they didn't used to do this, is that they used to be pretty clear on what's next with the game. Yeah, we get roadmaps, yeah, we get all that stuff, but the roadmaps are typically just telling us which characters are coming, instead of what other things are coming. So, yeah, it's good that we've got at least until the end of the year. There is actually no confirmation that we're getting another expansion. Everyone's just assuming it is. I mean, that's probably a good indicator that the game's pretty healthy with the fan base, is that we've got there's so many people in the game, or playing the game, that everyone's assuming that it's just coming. I think they definitely should be. I think year 3, so next year's year 3? Well, this year's year 3. This year's the year 3, I think. Next year will be year 4, maybe? Yeah, either way. I think the next step for them is figuring out how to give the game a little bit more legs than it currently does. And I think the key thing is multiplayer. Add in some kind of community aspect to the game that forces players, not forces, but allows people to interact, have a team, have a community, in a safe way, and I think that's the hub at the safe way one. They can't add in chat. I don't think they'll ever add in chat. One, just because of the abuse. Look at Roblox as a good example of how bad it can get and what happens if it's not regulated and controlled. And I think they're worried about a Roblox kind of situation, because once that cat's out of the bag, it's hard to put it back into it. If people assume that that's what your game is about, people are going to talk about that, and you're not going to get new players or new people into the game. So I think they're going to avoid having a chat feature. I hope that I'm wrong, but I feels like they're going to avoid doing that. But I can see them adding in some kind of Mickey Mouse Club kind of aspect to it, that a group of people can join a club and you can donate or work towards a weekly goal, which is like similar to Dream Snaps. It resets every week, and once it gets to whatever goal that is, maybe it's like collect 500 tropical wood. Donate 500 tropical wood, and everyone from the club donates 500 tropical wood, and then once that's done, it unlocks the particular item for that week. I think that would be cool. It does require, meaning everyone, they'll need to develop a new item every week, so they might have to repeat certain things, which may force some people not to do it, not to donate. So maybe even a Moonstone incentive. If everyone from the club donates 500 tropical wood, it unlocks moonstones. So everyone gets 1,000 moonstones. I like that. I'm not very good at Dream Snaps, so I would love that kind of thing. And I think it would be a nice way of adding that community aspect to the game without it feeling like it's a necessary thing. Now, again, with every system, there's always people out there looking to abuse it. So, people would have to talk to each other outside the game, which could actually even be more risky. But it does take the responsibility off Dreamlight Valley, or the devs for Dreamlight Valley, because if someone uses it in a very evil way outside of the game, they can go, well, it's not really our responsibility. And so I can see from a risk analysis point of view, it's smarter to do it that way. So that's kind of screwed either way. I mean, they want the game to last, they have to put these things inside the game. But the risk factor is so great nowadays that the question is it worth it? Will it be worth it? Oh crap, that's the time. I'm already past my time. I got lost chatting because I'm an idiot. Anyway, we're gonna have to leave things there. So thanks everyone for popping along today. It's really appreciated. I'm glad I'm back into my good healthy routine. Thanks Spy, thanks Ramona, thanks Destiny for popping in earlier as well. And thanks to anyone else out there that is watching, has been watching, or will be watching in the future. I really do appreciate you all. I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow is also a longer stream, so we'll be doing a morning one and then we'll be doing an evening one. I am looking into possibly trying out Palia again, probably next week. Actually not next week, the week after, because I'm not going to be streaming so much next week because somebody's using this room to stay in for a couple of days, so I won't be around so much. But yeah, either way. So I'm going to explore Palia a little bit, but make sure you join the Discord and we can talk about it and see how things go. Anyway, I'm going to leave there. I'm already late. Until next time, everybody. Kia ora.